Okay, so this is for those of you who have not signed up yet for Flow Challenge 2. I want to encourage you to do so, and I want to offer a few thoughts on maybe why. Um, I don't know if you're like me, but this is a pretty volatile time, and there's a lot of uncertainty. It seems very complex, very ambiguous, and I didn't choose those words randomly. That is an acronym that we know in psychology and terminology is VUCA. And we are now living in a VUCA world. It's been a VUCA world for quite some time, but we are quite literally in the epicenter of that. And that does crazy things to us, our nervous system, our pre-programming, all the things that make us feel like we don't have control. And if there's anything that we want you to pull out of this program is that you do have control. So here's an example of an activity that I've been doing myself and that I'm gonna suggest you do right now. When I use that acronym VUCA, it's real easy to get caught up in the headlines of why we would feel volatility right now. Where does that land for you in your life, in your relationships, in your relationship to yourself, within your workspace? Where is that volatility? Where's that VUCA showing up? What is it making you think? How are you acting, behaving? What is it doing to your own nervous system? How about your emotions? Can you identify places within your body where your emotions are flaring up, or maybe you're even feeling flat? Making that connection is really about cultivating and exercising the muscle of attention. And we are nothing without attention. Attention quite literally is the straw that stirs the drink. What we perceive is what life becomes for us. So here's a quick exercise. No matter what you're feeling in the moment, as I conjure, as you conjure up VUCA within yourself, no matter what you're feeling, just look at it. Be here now. Be in the present moment. Be mindful of the stories. And don't grab onto them. Don't take the bait. Just be here. And from here, practice one of the exercises that we developed in the first week around breath, maybe some simple movements, where we're lifting our arms. Maybe it's just a simple touch where I'm reminding myself that I'm a body and I'm not just a bunch of thoughts. Stress does crazy things to us, and one of them is from our peripheral vision, which is typically around 180 degrees if you're in a non-stress state. When we're in high levels of stress, it goes down to 30 degrees. Now that tunnel is a really difficult place to live in, especially during VUCA times. So by being here now, by training our attention, by just taking a breath, by moving our body a little bit, by taking a walk, by texting a friend, what we're doing is we're sort of allowing ourselves to get out of that narrow chute and kind of open back up where there are more options. So that is a offline, simple tool to use right now. Why do I want to encourage you to take FC2? Why do I want you to join this next program? Really because it's our ability to continue to practice these things. It's all about practices. It's all about trying to develop the intention, which is how we want to show up, and align that with our attention, which is what we're doing, what we're paying attention to. And we're going to do that through self-compassion and empathy this month. Self-compassion, and it comes off as a soft skill. I don't think there's anything more raw or rugged or important for us right now. The way I frame self-compassion after doing a bunch of research from the world-renowned leaders in the field, self-compassion is going from critic to coach. So instead of being in this sort of VUCA reality and also piling on with our thinking, elevated nervous system, channels are narrowing, where we're going to make worse and worse decisions, we can coach ourselves. And the coaching is, hey, what can I do right now to kind of open up and expand? If we do that, we know we have some choices. And it's also seeing ourselves as a human being, that we also don't know how to do everything, that we have feelings that are uncomfortable. When we can view ourselves as just one of many, it opens us up to a lot of new possibilities. Same deal when we think about empathy. We may not like the person we're talking to, they may trigger us, We may feel inadequate. We might be defensive. All of the things, right? They can push our buttons. The divide is huge in a lot of ways right now. But when we can understand they're also a human being that is probably going through a lot of the same things I'm going through, and they have their own stories. All of us are dealing with, we're fighting a silent battle that no one knows anything about. When we can understand that, empathize with it, see them as human, open up more possibilities. That's really the goal. And to do that together as a community in this positive way, where there's a little accountability, where that consistency is built in, to do that in a way that's inspirational and aspirational at the same time, that's what it's really all about. That's why I want you to join. You being aboard makes the whole experience better. We couldn't be here without you. And so just think about it, connect with yourself. And if on a deeper level, your intuition feels like this is a good idea, go ahead and sign up. We'd love to see you there. Okay, take care. November 9th.